The light has gone out. The light has gone out of our lives, and there is darkness everywhere. And I do not quite know what to tell you and how to say it. Our beloved leader, Bapu as we called him, the father of the nation, is no more. Perhaps I am wrong to say that. Nevertheless, you will not see him again as we have seen him for these many years. We will not run to him for advice and seek solace from him. And that is a terrible blow, not to me only, but to millions and millions in this country. And it is a little difficult to soften the blow by any advice that I or anyone else can give you. The light has gone out, I said.
His death has plunged in a personal mourning all men who have not ceased to believe in the power of the spirit. Let this tragic death continue to serve as noble dream of human fraternity.
Mr. Gandhi will live on with us as an example of humanity. His influence will be stronger than ever before.
He was right. He knew he was right. We all knew that he was right. The man who killed him knew he was right. However long the follies of the violent continue, they but prove that Gandhi was right.
It was with horror that I heard the news that Gandhi had been shot. Somehow, for this man of peace to come to a violent death at the hand of one of his countrymen seems almost impossible to believe. It is a hard blow to India when she is trying to build an independent nation.
Gandhiji led the freedom movement. After partition, Gandhiji recognized that partition was an established fact. It is more unfortunate that at the time he was trying his best to protect the minorities in India, he should not have fallen victim to the bullet of an assassin. I feel that his death is not only a loss to India, it is a loss to Pakistan too.
He voluntarily stripped himself of every vestige of privilege. He was the universal brother, lover, and friend of poor, weak, erring, suffering humanity.
It can be said that no one contributed more to the particular way in which the charter of British rule in India has ended than Mahatma Gandhi himself. His death comes at the close of a great chapter in world history.
The UN lowered its flag to half-mast rare honor and observed silence, honoring Gandhi's profound influence on the world as a global loss for peace.
Expressed deep sorrow, mourning Gandhi as an apostle of Christian virtues and the great man who was the spiritual leader of millions of Indians and had always struggled for peace.
Everyone concerned with a better future for humankind must be deeply moved by the tragic death of Gandhi. He died as a victim of his own principles, the principle of nonviolence. He died because in trying to bring about peace, he refused to use force. Often paired with his earlier reflection, generations to come will scarce believe that such a one as this ever in flesh and blood walked upon this earth.
Gandhi was one of the great men of my time, and my acquaintance with him over a period of more than 30 years has only deepened my high respect for him, however much we differed in our views and methods. A prince among men has passed away, and we grieve with India in her irreparable loss.
I am shocked to learn of the most dastardly attack on the life of Mr. Gandhi, resulting in his death. Whatever our political differences, he was one of the greatest men produced by the Hindu community and a leader who commanded their universal confidence and respect. I wish to express my deep sorrow and sincerely sympathize with the great Hindu community and his family in their bereavement at this momentous, historical and critical juncture so soon after the birth of freedom of Hindustan and Pakistan. The loss to the dominion of India is irreparable, and it will be very difficult to fill the vacuum created by the passing away of such a great man at this moment.
The Queen and I are deeply shocked by the death of Mr. Gandhi. will you please convey to the people of India our sincere sympathy in the irreparable loss which they, and indeed mankind, have suffered.
Gandhiji's death is truly a loss to mankind, which sorely needs the living light of those ideals of love and tolerance for which he strove and died. In her hour of deep sorrow, India is proud to have given to the world a man of his imperishable renown, and is confident that his example will be a source of inspiration and strength in the fulfillment of her destiny. India, indeed the world, will not see the like of him again, perhaps, for centuries. Our one consolation in this hour of unparalleled grief is that his life of truth, tolerance, and love towards his fellows may inspire our troubled world to save itself by following his noble example.
Nothing more revolting has occurred in the history of the modern world than the senseless assassination of this venerable man. That he should die by violence is one of those bitter anachronisms that seem to refute all logic. Mahatma Gandhi was one of those prophets who lived far ahead of the times. In the evolution of civilization, if it is to survive, all men cannot fail eventually to adopt his belief that the process of mass application of force to resolve contentious issues is fundamentally not only wrong, but contains within itself the germs of self-destruction.
Gandhi was a great Indian nationalist, but at the same time he was a leader of international stature. His teachings and his actions have left a deep impression on millions of people. He was, and is, revered by the people of India, and his influence was felt not only in affairs of government, but also in the realm of the spirit. Unhappily, he did not live to witness the full realization of those ideals for which he struggled. His selfless struggle for the betterment of his people will, I am sure, endure as an example for India's leaders, many of whom are his disciples. I know that not only the people of India, but also all peoples will be inspired by his sacrifice to work with increased vigor toward the brotherhood and peace which the Mahatma symbolized.
Everyone will have learnt with profound horror of the brutal murder of Mr. Gandhi, and I know that I am expressing the views of the British people in offering to his fellow countrymen our deep sympathy in the loss of their greatest citizen. Mahatma Gandhi, as he was known in India, was one of the outstanding figures in the world today. For a quarter of a century, this one man has been the major factor in every consideration of the Indian problem.
It shows how dangerous it is to be good.
A madman has put an end to his life, for I can only call him mad who did it. And yet there has been enough of poison spread in this country during the past years and months, and this poison has had effect on people's minds. We must face this poison, we must root out this poison, and we must face all the perils that encompass us, and face them not madly or badly, but bravely and with wisdom.